This is Dr. F.J. Schofield and
Dr. Fred Schofield. Good to be with you.
With Schofield Chiropractic Training. Today we're going to go over the consultation. We teach a 6-step process of the consultation. Number 1, show appreciation. Number 2, hesitation. Number 3, build rapport. Number 4, find the objection. Number 5, find the limitation. Number 6, dig for chronicity. Today we're going to go over building rapport. This is one thing Dr. Fred is the master at. I was blown away when I worked in his practice at how good he was at, in a very short amount of time, creating a very strong connection with the patient. There was one time we had a patient, he came in, Dr. Fred connected with him, and then the attorney actually wanted to send that patient to another chiropractor, and the patient said, no, Dr. Fred's my chiropractor, I like him, I'm going to stick with him. And that's how important building rapport is. And so, Dr. Fred, what is the easiest way to build rapport?
Well, you know, I like what you said. It made me feel better. When a patient leaves you, you don't feel too good. I don't know how you are, but I know how I am. I would actually prefer them to stay with me. So the easiest way to build rapport is to find a commonality, to engage the emotion. Remember that now. Emotional engagement. To find something. Have you ever played rugby before?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Where did you play rugby?
Palmer.
Palmer! Oh my good. Were they national champs?
No.
At some point?
You were.
They were. I was. Yeah, that's true. Have you ever played tennis?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Have you played tennis?
I did play tennis.
Okay. Common.
We see common grounding and emotional linking. Remember that. Emotional engagement is emotional linking. Remember, the synapses that fire together wire together.
So people subconsciously, without even knowing it, like people that are similar to themselves. Now be genuine. Be sincere. Be authentic. We shouldn't have to say that, but we are. Don't BS people and lie. That's ridiculous. So if you've never done construction and someone's a construction worker, don't try and build rapport that way because you don't know what you're talking about. It's going to backfire. The chiropractor I interned with, Dr. John Murray, he likes hunting, he likes shooting guns. People will come in, hunters, talk about guns, boom, 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 rapport. People will come in with tractors and engines and motorcycles. He talk about that, rapport. I don't know anything about guns or engines or motorcycles, so I don't talk about that. So talk about what you know and use that to create the connection. Now, Dr. Fred, you're well-traveled. You've been around the world. You know. Now, Phoenix is a melting pot, a lot of different cultures.
Correct.
So what would be a key question to ask each patient when they come in to create that common ground?
Well, you know what's interesting, F, is I have Chinese patients that can't speak a word English. I have Romanians that can't speak a word English. I have patients from Croatia that can't speak a word English. And yet, they all bond because when you send this rapport out of, I will help you, when you keep this bond flowing,
huge. It's huge.
It's I just keep my center. Even though I can't speak their language, it's amazing the results I get.
Your intent
and
is,
you won't believe.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's huge.
They refer.
Your intent is huge, but I remember when I was in your practice, you would always ask people, where are you from?
Correct.
And off of that, you know different cultures very well. You've been around the United States, been around the world. Your geography is very good.
Yes.
And so you could use that to build rapport with Russians and with Romanians and with...
Nastarovia.
And you know, and learn a few words of their language. People will
Yakshimash.
love that. People will absolutely love that you took the time to take interest in them and their culture. And so that was... Now, I'm in a little town in Wisconsin. I can't do that. Everyone's from Wisconsin. So I have to figure out different ways to build rapport. What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Different things. My wife, born and raised in Wisconsin, so I can use her and her being from there as a similarity to that patient being from that area as well. And we build a bond based on that.
Let me just say one thing, F. My wife, Susan, who you know is the most amazing girl on the planet, but she's from South Dakota. You cannot believe how many South Dakotans come to Phoenix in the winter.
Sure.
Now, I don't know why they do that.
It's a little warmer.
It's a little warmer. But I can tell you, as soon as I say
Boom.
to them, my wife is from South Dakota,
Bond.
there's a bond.
Yep. And this is so important, guys, and I've heard a lot of people out there saying you don't have to be likable, you just have to be trusted. And you don't have to be likable, you just have to be respected. And what I've found is it's just not true. Being likable is the most important aspect of running a successful business. Think, in your daily life, how many people do you regularly do business with each and every week that you don't like? Probably none. I know my wife, we go to a UPS store in a different town, or we get online and schedule someone to pick up because the UPS store in our town is so unfriendly. So we go way out of our way not to do business with them. So be likable. And then that will lead to being trusted and lead to being respected. And if you have those three,
You've got rapport.
It's game on. Okay. So again, build rapport. You have to become an expert, and it comes with time. The more you interact with people, the better and better and better you get. After 33 years, you're able to do it in a minute or two. It takes me a little bit longer, but just practice. It's an art and it's a skill. Practice these things. So build rapport. Again, the 6 steps to a well-done consultation that we teach, the Rhino consultation, is show appreciation, hesitation, build rapport, find the objection, find the limitation, dig for chronicity. If you do a great consultation, your practice will explode.
Exactly.
Dr. F.J. Schofield
And Dr. Fred Schofield for
Schofield Chiropractic.